Hello everyone, No Life here, and today I'll be going over last week's update, as well as I'll say some news that we've been waiting on for about 2 months now. But getting straight on into it here, this update fixed only a few things, and it did add one thing, probably unintentionally, that I'll go over in a minute. But first and foremost, we have Virginia's boon, as you can see, finally not consuming a bone scrap. We use it to snuff out Nugget. Now that is something that I personally have been waiting for them to fix for, well, since Virginia's release, and I'm glad they finally went ahead and did it there. So they also removed her ability to use her powder to get out of a Leatherface overhead, but I don't have any footage to show. Just trust as going early. Know that there still are some more animation cancels that you can do, such as Leland being able to barge Leatherface after he overheads him, or you getting overhead and going through a gap, which I had happen the day I was recording this footage, but I failed to get any gameplay of it. That was a little oversight. I honestly should have. I wasn't thinking, but moving on along here. We do have a bug I discovered. Well, actually, a lot of people kind of pointed out to me, but I'm going to be reporting on it. That's going to be the perk rough cut. It's a little inconsistent, as you see here in this clip. I got to work and it landed me not only a kill on Virginia, but a gallows at that. So when it works. But the bugs I find with it are when you use the perk, it doesn't light up like it did there, and when it doesn't light up, I'm not sure if it's even working or if it just isn't showing you the timer. But regardless, I did report a clip to the devs, so hopefully they could sort out whatever is going on in Rough Cut, whether it's even bugged or not or it's just a UI issue. Hopefully it gets fixed. But getting on to the meat and potatoes here of this update, that's going to be the Nancy House nighttime effect for the map, which gives it this nice dark and stormy weather condition, which I already said on my last update, or rather video. They do plan on doing more weather effects to other maps, but regardless, you just have some footage here. Let's take a look at the map, and I can definitely say it's gorgeous. The lighting is just so amazing. It's so creepy. It definitely gives you this very ominous and menacing ambiance to the map here. So, of course, nothing changed with the map itself. I can't say that I have seen one Valve location. I don't know if it's always been that I just somehow never discovered it, but I did see from someone else's stream that there's a Valve hill that can spawn on the porch here, right in front of the garage of the house. So that's something definitely to keep in mind. But so far from this update, I haven't seen any bugs. What bugs I have seen are stuff that they have yet to fix, such as ladder stuck spot issues and whatnot. But they did release a another Muerto Times, and in that Muerto Times, they really just kind of listed a lot of the same stuff. But I can say that they did add a few new items to that list, which of course I'll be going over right now. So they have some repeat stuff such as the Bad Blood, Wait for It perks, and Grandpa perks, Not Saving, that have been repeats from last week's issue of the Mortal Times. But the one that I want to really bring attention to, and this is a big one in my opinion, that is going to be the fact that they're going to be doing a skill tree rework. So that's something they kind of brushed up on a previous dev stream, but the fact that they're now bringing it back up again tells me that it's going to be coming soon, and hopefully it'll be coming with the drum roll, please. New family member. We finally have a release date for the new family member, and that's going to be June 11th. And his name is Hans. Yes, you heard it, Hans. Hands. Hands. Like what you use to grab. But this guy's just like an absolute unit, just the way I thought he was going to be. There were some leaks that said he was going to be skinny, wearing a mask. The hammer thing stayed consistent, but there's just so many different things that honestly, although I could sit here and go over what he could have and whatnot, I kind of want to just wait and see at this point because all we really have to go on him is that he's going to be as big as a mountain, and I guess the leaks about the shock traps could be possible since just his biker kind of look. It wouldn't put it past me that he'd have some sort of an ingenuity in that front, despite his brutish looks and what have you. Um, There is the barge rumor. I believe he definitely could be barging victims. I mean, how big he is, it wouldn't put it past me that he'd not lean on his butt, show him what a real man barge looks like. But again, we just have to wait and see what comes to store with him. I can definitely say that I would love to see him have some sort of ability to kick crawl spaces faster, maybe keep him locked. If he has these shock traps like people rumor, it'd be nice to be able to put him down on like a gap or a crawl space, stun the victim when they try to use it, stuff like that. Who knows, maybe even something where you could put them on objectives, if they try to interact with fuse box, gen, etc., it'll shock them. This is a lot we can go off of based on the leaks, but again, sure, I'll be able to do a told you so type thing like with Virginia with and the poisoning blood buckets later if this does end up being true. But we're gonna actually go back to the Muerto Times. For the most part, I feel like I've touched up on a lot of the stuff here based on leaks and all that. So getting back onto it, I actually kind of glazed over it before, but the Johnny movement and skill tree respec issues, I'm pretty sure those were things noted on the previous Moto Times. I'm going to bring attention to the last thing on the issue here, which is going to be the level 99 cosmetics unequipping. This is something me and a lot of people have definitely seen happen. I think it has to do with the bug on the menu where it like briefly resets your level to like 0 or then back up to 99. I think when that happens, it kind of messes with the game and it like gives you default cosmetics just saying, "Oh, this is locked. You don't have level 99, so you don't have these skins." Then it reinstates your 99, then you get the cosmetics back. But it's annoying. I've had one issue where it like refused to give me my Hitchhiker 99 cosmetics, so I ended up just using the bloody one because I refused to use the default. But of course, when I went back later on to look at it, I had it and everyone else's. So it's annoying, but it's not a big deal. It's not like robbing you from them permanently. It's just like kind of unequipping it really and stuff like that. But hopefully they get that sorted out because it definitely is pretty annoying when you have cosmetics unequipped and whatnot. Now you're like running around default stuff when you didn't want to. But I think that's really about it for the Muerto times. I don't feel like I have anything else to really cover with any of this stuff. Hopefully, a lot of stuff, if not all of this stuff that's been in this issue and some of the previous ones, finally get sorted out by the time Hands releases. Which, by the way, here's a nice little picture of him that someone on Reddit did where they upped the exposure so you could actually see a more detailed look of him. And I can definitely say I'm surprised to see that he hasn't he doesn't have any disfigurements or anything like that. He's just a big guy. So the leaks of him grunting and whatnot are definitely kind of strange. 'Cause he looks relatively normal, so I guess he's just a very feral individual. If he doesn't talk, who knows? Maybe he will talk in the main release. Because I doubt all the grunts we see were all his sounds and all that. But um, moving on, we actually have one shadow change that they did, or I guess you'd say that's a fix. And that's that Nancy and Johnny finally interact with each other. So here is one of what should be 5 voice lines you get between them. I counted 3 so far, but here we go.
I hate when you go and talk to me like that. I ain't no kid no more.
You ain't looking too bad these days.
So I forgot to mention earlier, but there also is some ambient noise that's exclusive to the nighttime stormy weather effect on Nancy's house. So I went ahead and just shoved it on there behind the Nancy and Johnny interaction. But it definitely again helps create the mood of the storm effects. I'm very happy that although they didn't go crazy with the footsteps and whatnot, they are saying was their excuse for originally not doing weather effects, but they at least did the lightning effects and all that to help elevate the mood of the weather effect. And of course, here we have some of the 3-minute penalty that's recently added to the game in action there. I actually, that was my first time doing a penalty. am so used to just leaving when I'm in the broken lobby that I forgot about the penalty and just left right away and immediately was hit by it. So I, of course, went ahead and took the L from it, and I can confirm I only quit about two, three times so far. The other two times were on victim because when a family member quits, it's still as per standard. You have to deal with that annoying wait time for another family member to replace them. But I can definitely say that the penalties have kind of deterred the family dodging a bit. It's they still dodge, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. So hopefully, at the very least, again, by the time Hands is released, we got all the information we need for Gun to properly go ahead and fix the backfill issue for the game, which I'm sure half the problem is the fact that combined with the low amount of family players, a lot of them I feel like party up and whatnot. So you have a good majority of the player pool for family members grouping up together, and now you kind of understand why it's so hard to find one solo player to join the lobby, get these backfills going and all that. But I feel like I just about touched up on everything here. Again, this is something I kind of overlooked on it. We have some footage of Nancy and Johnny's Mother's Day bundle outfits playing in the background, so get to see these skins in action here. And I don't know what it is, but Johnny's outfit just makes me laugh for some reason. It's just something funny about the way he looks at that shirt. Or maybe just funny seeing him with a shirt on in general that makes me laugh. But moving on along, I could definitely say I was surprised that they gave Nancy some different shoes, as obviously they had to kind of completely do the dress over, but I was expecting her to still have the same boots on, so I was glad that they did that. And hopefully in the future they have a bit more effort in the outfits, much like they did with Nancy. It's the only thing they use is her hair and glasses, whereas Johnny, he literally just got to do his shirt. Still the same gloves, but green and or are they yellow still? Still the same boots and pants, hair, and all that. So again, it'd be nice to have some different change up on hairs in future cosmetics. Wes did answer a question on Twitter and confirmed that it's not out of the question that they do different hair effect for other characters, but again, that remains to be seen. So again, uh, I can't think of any other reason really to extend this video on any further than it already has. I usually would have done this video a little bit later on in the week, but I wanted to go ahead and get the drop on the bombshell of Hans' reveal and all that. And honestly, with this being such a short patch, or small patch, I'm sorry, and there was barely any content or anything added to it, I didn't feel like there was a need to really draw it out to get any more data. I feel like I've gotten all the stuff I needed from this week. But I'm going to close this on off by saying there is a double XP weekend going on from now until Sunday. That's the 17th to the 20th. So go ahead and get your characters leveled up while you can. And as always, guys, this has been No Life. Enjoy what you've seen here. Like and subscribe. And let's keep the discussion going below in the comments here. I want to hear from you guys. And as always, if you haven't already, get a life.